amazing people. Welcome back to Everything Part 1. So, how you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing great, guys. Hope you're fine. Hope you're good. Hope your day is going well or your day went well, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome once again back to this channel, guys. So happy to be here. Today, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you a health related topic, and I want to talk to you about the ways you can deal with children with special needs. So, on my previous video, in case you've not seen it, I talked about the five important ways you can identify children with special needs. And remember telling you that you don't have to be directly involved. You might know someone that knows someone that knows someone. Yes, it can actually be a helping hand by sharing information out there. You can find yourself in the midst of children and you don't just wonder what is wrong with a certain child. But with the knowledge I share with you in that previous video, you'll be able to tell that, oh, this must be a child with special needs. Now, going back a little bit to let you know that whether we like it or not, we have children all over the world that are dealing with certain health conditions. Okay, as much as it's so bad and unfair that people get this stigmatized for that, which is totally not right. And some people are shy to talk about it, show off that they even have a child with special needs. Some people are dealing with a whole lot of things. And I said this is one of the reasons why I was inspired to bring about this channel, because I can say a lot of this as well because I'm involved in this. I have a 3-year-old child who is dealing with what cerebral palsy, okay? And so the reason why I decided to be a voice out there to be able to share some of my knowledge and experience to be able to help a lot of people out there. So like I said, you don't have to be directly involved. This information, you can actually share it out there to help people that are dealing with it, to be able to make life easier for them and to be able to go through, because whether you like it or not, it's not easy. It's not easy taking care of a child. How much more a special child? It's not easy at all. And of course, that's the reason why I'm going to bring in out this information from time to time so that we can help ourselves pull through. On that note, guys, let's dive into the main reason why we're here today. So we're going to be discussing now the ways you can deal with children with special needs. Yes, guys, the number one way to be able to deal with that is what I would like to say is what be optimistic. Be optimistic, like me right from time. Oh my god, like that is my word. It's my word and I run with it. And liken it to life generally. If you want to actually be a successful person in all ramification, you have to be someone that is very, very optimistic. How much more when you are dealing with challenges, health challenges, like dealing with children with special needs? Trust me, I said it before, I'm saying it again. It's not an easy experience. You have to be in the right state of mind. You have to have a positive mindset. If you don't, with the experiences that I've seen and I've heard, some people run away from it. You will see cases where children with special needs are being abandoned, yes, by their own parents and loved ones because of their condition. So you have to be optimistic. You have to be an optimistic person, have a positive mindset, okay, as a mother, as a father, as a caregiver. When you have this, that is like the starting point of it all, okay? Once you have that positive mindset, that when everybody's saying, oh, it can't work, it's bad, it's this, you are telling yourself, it's going to work. So far you are alive, there is hope, okay? Be optimistic. That is the one word you should always run with every single time of your life. Yes. So the second one I'm going to talk about is what I would say, be intentional. Be intentional. All right. So you are a mother, you are a father. Don't just be a father because I father the children, or a mother because I carried the child in my womb for 9 months and so I'm the mother of that child. It goes beyond that. Okay. You have to be intentional in playing that role of a mother or a father or a caregiver. Be intentional about it. And being intentional automatically means that you have to pay attention to that child. So have in mind that they are children with special needs. There are a lot of things that they cannot do for themselves because of their condition, unlike every other children of their equal ages. So you are there to do those things for them. You are there to be their hand and their leg. You are there to reason for them. So if you are not paying attention, if you're not the attentive mother, maybe your attention is always divided, all about going out there, sorting for money and all that. Yeah, definitely you need that. But what's the essence when you be able to have the money, and then things have gotten spoiled because of your negligence of not paying attention to that child. So you have to be an intentional mother, be an intentional caregiver to that special child. They need it, okay, so that you can be able to identify when something is going wrong with that child, and you can cry for help or make things better. Okay, be an intentional mother, be an intentional caregiver, pay utmost attention to that child. It goes a long way in helping the child improve in its well-being. The number three one I want to talk about, the third one, is what? Educate yourself. It cannot be overemphasized. Educate yourself. Don't shy away from learning. It's very, very important. So I'll share with you a little experience of mine. So yeah, I didn't see this coming. I mean, nobody saw this coming, and yeah, it came. I know in the initial stages it was a struggle. I was always crying my eyeballs out. Asking why this has to happen and all that. But with time, I can't keep doing this. And when the child in question needs my attention and care, I'm there all wallowing in pain. No, I have to start doing things to help myself. The first thing, of course, we seek what the help of the doctors out there. And then again, I decided to pay more attention by also educating myself. Yeah. So learn a lot about it, learn how to read a lot about the condition in questions of the special, because when you hear children with special needs, they comes with different names and all that. It might be autistic child, it might be a child with cerebral palsy, differs a lot. So read about it, learn about it, so that in as much as you're getting a help from your healthcare giver or from your doctors, you want the knowledge you're also gaining, you're also adding to it, which is what I do, which is honestly what is helping me to be able to pull through. And which is the reason why you can see I'm also out there sharing the same knowledge with you, so that I can also be a help. The same way you can also learn and also be a help with so many people out there. Okay, you can have people everywhere, in the churches, in the school, in the places that are needing informations like this to help them pull through. If you don't educate yourself about it, how will you be able to do that? Okay, so it's very, very important. Educate yourself about the child's condition, so that what you can learn a lot of things that you should do and not do. Because trust me, you might not get 100% attention or 100% knowledge from the doctors themselves. So the one you also add to the one the doctor tells you goes a long way in making things right? Good. So the next one we're going to talk about, which is the fourth one, and very important: be observant. Be observant. Very, very important. Being observant, this is also relates to the second one we talk about, of being intentional and paying attention to that child. Now you have to be very, very observant. Be an observing mother, be an observing father, be an observing caregiver. Like seriously. Remember I said this is a special child. You are the one that is doing everything for that child. You are thinking for the child, you are the hand of the child, you are the leg of the child, So if you're not an observing parent, a lot of things will be going wrong and you will not know. Take for instance, you see a baby crying and crying and crying. If you are not an observant mother, you might just like carry the child and say, "Oh, it's crying. Let me pet the child so that it will stop crying." And you see the situation, the child just keep crying. No matter what you do, the child just keep crying. It might just be that he needs you to give him water. He needs you to give him, something else. He needs you to lie him down. He needs you to strap him behind, and he'll just keep quiet. If you are not an observing mother, you will not be able to do that. So take for instance my child Daniel, for instance. So there are times where he's all moody, he keeps crying and crying, and I feel like, okay, this he needs water, and I bring water for him. He finishes a bottle of his water and he keeps crying. I give him another one and he keeps crying, and I give him the third one, and after that he calms down. Now what does that tell you? One water wasn't enough for him. So I probably, if I wasn't observant, I would say, "Oh, I'm giving you water. What else should I do?" And I'm just thinking. But because I'm very, very intentional and I pay utmost attention to him, and also I'm very, very observant in everything that has to do with him. So I already know that, oh, if he's crying, that means he needs more and he needs more. Okay, I already know. So it goes along. There's a whole lot to do. Do not forget, you are the one that is doing the thinking and everything. So you have to be very, very observant to notice some little things that matters a lot in that child. The next and the final one, which is the fifth one we're going to talk about today, is consult an expert. consult an expert. Yes. Yeah, so in that condition, definitely you definitely be visiting the hospital, and to have in contact with your doctors, and like I said, educate yourself so that, especially of what the doctors have told you, the things that you need to do, the therapy process you need to follow through, and all that. With the knowledge you educate yourself, you'll be able to add to it, right, to also make things better, to also help the child more. But then again, there are times where you are doing your own part at home. You don't necessarily have to visit the doctors all the time. Okay, you are doing yours by doing the therapy, taking the doctor's prescriptions, doing the things that they tell you to do. And sometimes you just notice some certain things different. Don't just keep quiet. Don't keep quiet and say, I mean, they've told me all I can do. They said he needs this, they said he needs this, I'm giving him this, I'm doing his therapy regularly, I'm doing this. So I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Except it's something emergency. I feel that it's an emergency situation, then I'll have to. No, it might be that the child is not even sick, or is not even showing any symptom of ailment or anything, but there might just be something that you notice that is different from, like, okay, this child doesn't do this regularly and it doesn't sound normal. Then what should you do? You should consult your expert. So guys, so you can see from all that we have mentioned today, you see that they all work hand in hand. From being optimistic, being intentional, paying utmost attention to the child, educating yourself and everything that has to do with the condition, being observant, and of course consulting with your doctor when you notice anything that is different from that child, normally. You see that they all work hand in hand. And of course, when you know these things very well, definitely, definitely it will go a long way in helping what pull through, and of course making what that child better in his condition. Always remember that every child, what they are unique, they are different, and they are special irrespective of their condition. They are special and they have their unique qualities in them. So as a mother, as a caregiver, as a father, always look out for those special qualities in those children, what, and hold firmly to it. Cherish them, because they will definitely what put you in a very good space, put you in a good spirit. Don't always focus on the negativity. Don't always focus on those things, those struggles that you see, they can't do it. The children of their age, they are doing this. I know it can be frustrating at times. I know it can make you feel bad sometimes when you get to think about it. The reason why you should not focus on them, focus on those beautiful things you notice in those children. Okay, you can't fix the disabilities. The best thing you can do is to what support them, give them all the attention, their knowledge, just like everything we talk about here today, so that you will help the child what fight the difficulties. They are able to fight the difficulties that comes with these disabilities. Don't you always forget that. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all for joining me here today. Thank you so, so much. On the next video, we'll definitely be talking about something quite interesting. I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. If you've not subscribed to this channel, are you for real? What are you waiting for? Abba now. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. This is one way you can encourage me to keep bringing content like this, because it's not easy. Hey, it's not easy. Please subscribe if you've not done that, and also remember to on the bell icon so that you always get notified every time my content drops on this channel. And let me remind you again that I'm a fashion designer. Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel partner. So on the other side, where I do everything relating to fashion, cutting, sewing. In case you are interested, in case that's your fuel, even as a beginner, I have the link already in the description, but just go ahead and click on it, partner. So definitely you're gonna love it out there. Every week I upload content on that channel. It's okay. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me. See you on the next one, guys. Don't forget to always take care of yourself, because you are special. Don't forget to appreciate you mothers, appreciate you the caregivers, appreciate you the fathers. You are doing a lot. Just keep doing it. Let's just keep pushing through, right? Let's just keep pushing through, because definitely, definitely there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Bye, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.